Hey everyone!
Hey everybody!
Dana.
And it's Heather.
And we are
SoFlo
SoFlo
Moms
Moms on the Go! I'm sorry, I was just telling Heather how it was her birthday yesterday, and I want to take her out to lunch. So apparently that was mid-conversation when we started this. Sorry.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Heather!
Yeah. It always creeps up so fast.
I know. Well, it's also very busy. It's season, holidays, and whatever, but you can't deny yourself birthday.
I know. It always comes around the corner and I'm like, whoa, what? What's happening? So
I know.
So I kind of celebrate throughout the month, I think. That's what you have to do because trying to get the kids back to school and everything, it's just so hard.
Well, I've noticed, like on your Instagram stories, you're like, Rose.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut back on the rosé for a little while.
It's your birthday, though.
I had some rosé, and maybe more than I needed to.
What was your birthday? So you went to dinner last night, right? You went to
Yeah,
we romantic dinner with the hubby.
Yes, we went to the North and West Palm Beach. It was delish.
What did you get? I love it there.
It's funny. I was looking that up. It was like this bucatini alla Americatina, Tina or something. And it was like the pasta, like kind of spaghetti, but thicker, and like prosciutto and pecorino cheese and onion and like some kind of red sauce. It was like ridiculous. Yeah, it was pretty rich. And then I had linguine bolognese.
I love bolognese. I love meat sauce.
And then they had some appetizer. We had to get the stuffed artichoke. And then they had a rollatini. So like, where they take the lasagna noodle, I guess it's like a lasagna noodle, and they rolled it in prosciutto and something else. And it was just an appetizer with just two little, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
ate a lot.
That sounds insane.
I know. It's crazy.
I'm glad you had a good birthday.
Yeah.
I was en route home, but and I was like, oh my God, I didn't put it on our Instagram stories. I have to say happy birthday to Heather. So I'm on the plane from Atlanta to Palm Beach, and I'm like, I hope they don't catch me. I'm like sitting there in my seat going, I have to say happy birthday to Heather.
Like you're sitting here in the middle of the plane.
I'm like, before they yell at me, which I don't think they would.
So is anybody there? Say hi.
Yes. Hey, guys, please, by all means, say hi. I know it's Sunday night. There are some games on, I think. So you should be computer side with a glass of vino or, in Heather's case, agua.
Water. I'm hydrating.
Good. No, that's good. That's really good. Oh, really funny. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I had posted on our Instagram story how whenever I travel, Rich always brings, it's Rich, it's not me, I can't even get credit for this, like packets of emergency. So even if we go to restaurants for breakfast, which we usually do when we're out, we get a glass of water and we put the emergency in. So I took a picture of it, and you did the same exact thing.
I know, I was doing the same thing. I was feeling like I'm run down, kind of. I never know. I always go for an emergency when I'm like feeling a little run down. So
I feel like we have, like, it helps, and especially when you travel. Rich actually does it. My husband does it even, whatchamacallit, like a few days before we travel. Like he'll start with the emergency. But I am not of the orange flavor variety. I don't like the orange. The raspberry's okay. But I do like, and I don't know the comparison, but the Airborne in berry is so good.
Oh yeah?
It's not effervescent, which I don't mind. I like effervescence, but it's so good. So that's my new favorite, in case anyone wants to know. But if you guys have a favorite, like if there's any like kind of thing that you do before you fly or while you're traveling or after you come home to try to avoid the travel ickies, especially during cold and flu season, please comment below, because we would all love to know. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, because we'll be going live next week talking about that on Friday. Our new day and time.
I know. So it's going to be really interesting to know, to hear of other, like topics and stuff like that, other ways that people try to stay healthy. I mean, I'm that weird person on the airplane that takes out the Clorox wipes. Sorry.
Oh, no, I do too. I wipe down everything now.
I have to, right?
I saw something about it. So I don't know if it was a Dateline special or something where I was like, this is grossing me out. I'm going to totally, yeah. I wipe down everything. I wipe down the kids. I wipe down the trays. I wipe down the armrest, everything.
It's so important. It really is, because I mean, you're not protecting yourself against everything, but that's just one more barrier for you to not get, hopefully not get sick, because the flu's going around. It's crazy. A lot of my friends have gotten it. I mean, we see it all over Facebook, but like, I mean, I'm even going in tomorrow for like a regular checkup at the doctor, and I'm scared. Like, I feel like I need to wear a mask, because what if people are going there sick and then I'm going to get sick?
I need to do my checkup too.
Which is very important. First of the year. I don't know, people schedule differently, but like now is the time, beginning of the year, get in your your physicals and get everything taken care of now. Get your baseline for your healthiness for the rest of the year.
Exactly. And I do mine because of my birthday, so I figured.
Oh, that's a good way to schedule it based on your birthday.
Yeah.
Very.
It's been like 2 years.
It's been what?
I think I haven't had a real physical in 2 years. I've had like my OB appointments, but
Dude.
And I have that coming up too.
Yeah. But you need to go for a physical, even if it's just like like they do your weight or whatever, they do EKGs, they do like all that stuff. You need to go get your blood. I'm sure you're healthy, but it's really important.
Oh my God.
As you sneezed on the truth, right? They say you sneeze on the truth.
Oh, they do?
Bless you. Yeah. Bless you.
Right.
So how was your week, Heather, back to school? Because mine was totally different than yours.
Yeah, so tonight we're talking about like, are you okay? We're checking in with you guys, our moms out there, and seeing how that back to school week was. And it was not easy. It was not easy. I'll tell you what, 6:30 a.m. was rough. Right?
You started on Tuesday, right? Because I started on Monday.
Yeah, I started on Tuesday, and so I had to have an extra day Monday of like scrambling, and then Tuesday, 6:30 a.m. by Friday, we did pretty well. And one of the things that we did was we made sure we got up earlier this time around.
Oh, okay.
We gave the kids more time to wake up. So I just literally walk in and turn the lights on and walk out.
Look at that evil laugh you just did.
Does that mean?
Did they love you for that?
Well, they just kind of lay there, and then they kind of wake up, and then my husband goes in, and then it's not so bad. So yeah. So then they kind of then it's not like, okay, get up. I let you sleep an extra 15 minutes, and everybody's like freaking out. So
right.
Is that better? My light's not so good. I think that's better.
There you go.
You look splotchy. You look so clear, and I look so splotchy.
I feel like I'm like washed out. I'm on the wrong time zone too, so.
I know. So let us know if you're there. We're checking in to see how your week was. I think I shared this maybe this week, but I was dragged a child into school. So that's always fun. That was unexpected. And we were the only two people outside, and she was crying. So yeah. That was not my finest parenting moment, and I cried.
Oh,
I know, it's sad. It's like,
it's really hard. I mean, it's hard for the kids. It's hard for the parents. It's like, how do you prep yourself? Because this not only, I mean, we had just a short break, but with summer break, how do you guys prepare to get your kids ready for the change in schedule? Because not only is it a change in time, it's a change in structure. It's very regimented school year, or much more regimented school year than it is over the summer. So it's kind of interesting. I would love to hear, if anyone's there, please give thumbs up and tell us that you're there, and maybe give us some hints as to how you try to schedule or to restructure so that it's an easier transition from whether it's vacation or school into school structure from school or summer. I'm sorry, into school. I was like, that did not sound right. Okay. One of the things, like Heather had said, is to slowly get up a little bit earlier each day. That's what I do with the boys too.
Yeah. I'm just giving them way more time.
Yeah. And one thing that I didn't really do this time, which I usually do, is go to bed a little bit earlier each time. This was a little bit harder because we had family in from out of town and it was really exciting. And I couldn't have them go to bed earlier when their cousins from out of town are here. You know, it was more me than them, but that is another way to help structure. Like, let's say their bedtime's usually at 8 o'clock, and over the vacation or spring break or summer or whenever it is, they go to bed at 9:30. Try for 3 days before to bring it to 9 o'clock, then bring it to 8:30, and then bring it to 8 to see if it can help. It'll help them. I'm sure they'll fight you for it, about it, but it will help them and you try to transition a little bit more. So it's the morning, like Heather said, routines, and the nighttime routines, which are really important to try to bring back into quote normalcy for this school schedule.
Right.
Other ideas are to limit sweets. You know, how, like vacation, it's all like desserts and yummy.
Yeah, they're like obsessed. Like
they're overdone by it.
It's like a drug.
Mm-hmm. They would rather, you know, my kids are like, I'm like, what do you want for lunch? They're like, little bites or brownie bites. And I'm like, wait a second.
What?
Like real food. Doesn't work. I don't know. It was a little bit hard for me because the boys went back to school on Monday, which was a little bit different. So I had that one day, but then Tuesday morning, I think earlier than the technical crack of dawn, I was on a flight to Atlanta for a conference. So my parents, bless their souls, had to really work with the structure of getting them back into the schedule. So it was hard.
Super hard. Now you've got to get back on your schedule.
I know.
Or get them on a schedule or get their schedule or whatever. I don't even know.
I got to do something. I mean, we were 3 hours difference. And then we were at dinner Wednesday night, I think it was, Thursday night, which is technically our second night, but like our third day there. And we were talking to one of our friends and we had said, the third day is always the hardest. Well, then after dinner, we went up to our room and Rich wanted to go change because then he wanted to walk the Las Vegas Strip. I should not have gone horizontal. I went horizontal and it was done. Rich comes out of the bathroom. He's like, you ready? And I'm like, no. I was like a zombie because the 3 hours caught up to me because I was running on 3 hours less of fuel. So now, I don't know if you'll hear from me tomorrow, but I'm hoping, like today, I'm like, I unpacked by 10:30, everything's in the laundry, like whatever. So tomorrow I might crash a little bit.
Do they have school?
Oh yeah. Oh no, they don't. They don't, which is even crazier.
No. Like, can't we just get this thing going? Like, I just need to get this whole thing going. That's my problem. So we had 4 days last week and now we have 4 days again.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not fair.
No.
It's really not fair. I know. And you know what's crazy is my kids have, I think it might just be middle school. My older one has FSA testing or diagnostic testing.
We've been doing that, like assessments and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, be off for 2 weeks, then come back to school and guess what? You're going to be tested. Who does
they
that?
Want to know how much we know. They do. They're mean. Evil.
It's terrible. So you had a lot of other fun things going on this week too. I mean, aside from your birthday, which is super fun, and then you also getting them back into school. You had a lot of things going on. I'm in Las Vegas, and I'm like, Heather might be having more fun than I am, I think.
No, because I was following you at all the tech cool stuff. You were like, showrooms and vendors and brands you were getting to see and like where you're going to eat. And so that was fun. I was on the blogosphere world. I went and let's see, did I have a media dinner? Oh, I had that crazy thing happen with Good Morning America, which was weird.
Oh, can you explain to me what happened?
Because I know I haven't even gotten to tell you. Yeah, so I'm out with friends. Actually, it was great. A girlfriend of mine took me to the Boca Resort for a wine tasting, which was fabulous, by the way. And it was like we got to taste Italian wines, and I actually was like learning about wine. I was really learning and like talking to the owner of this vineyard from Sardinia. And we're waiting on two of the other friends to come.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let me check the text and make sure they know where we are or if they're on their way because we were going to get started. And I look and it's some guy from Good Morning America like, on my local mom scoop Facebook Instant Messenger. And he's like, hey, listen, we need like a 10 to 20 second selfie video from you about how you tell your kids, to stay healthy in school. And I was like, this is so weird because I just had this talk in the car. Like I was like Facebook listening. Like I just yeah, it was so weird because a girlfriend of mine said there's been some outbreaks in the schools around here. Yeah. And one of the schools they closed down and cleaned. And then and then a couple weeks ago. And then somebody was saying like at my kid's school and stuff, like there was a little outbreak in the faculty. So I was like, oh my gosh, wash your hands. So anyways, yeah. So I thought this is so crazy. So we went into the lobby of the hotel and I was like, I can't drink too much wine. Like I have to do this 10 to 20 second video. And so they helped me. They filmed me and we sent it off. And we're all like dying laughing. I'm like, that is the craziest thing. And I said, well, what time is it going to be on? And he said around 7 a.m. And I'm like, I've done TV stuff before. And you know how it goes. Like, they're basically like, and Heather McMeekin said, and it's like, and that's it. You're on for like a 0.5 seconds, Yeah. And it was pretty fast, but I couldn't believe I made the cut. And so, yeah, so that was pretty cool. That's been kind of surreal. And so I've had poor moms who are texting me. So I'm in the car and of course I'm looking haggard in my sweatpants, driving the kids to school and the texts start blowing up. And my friend Cassie was killing me because she was like, you look amazing. You mean you're taking
fabulous.
Well, I was all dressed up that night, but she was like, oh my gosh, you were on Good Morning America. Like she thought I was on this morning, all dressed up, took the kids to school, like made their breakfast. Like she had me in this like, I just woke up and did it all thing. And I was like, no, I was like, I did that last night. I was all dressed up for the wine tasting to go out. So I was like, perfect. So anyways, and that's the story.
That is awesome.
Cool. And it was cool because actually I just told my kids about the hand washing and don't touch your eyes. Oh, there's your dad. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so that was it. Yeah, so that's been a little crazy. Hi, Dad. What else? Gosh. Birthday, hoopla, back to school. It's a lot.
It is.
I'm breathing. There's a lot of like all of a sudden it gets very event driven. You're getting all the emails to the events, all these brands. It's very awesome, but all these brands and all these people are pitching us but you're like, whoa. Like I wish I had 2 of me this week and like another extra day, But
no, I hear you. It takes
the struggle is real.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so exciting. So my parents were kind enough to watch The Boys, which they were very good, which I was like, every time I was like, is everything okay? And they were like, no, they're fine. They were fine. But so, it's Mama too. Okay, so it's my mom and my dad. Hi guys. Thank you so much for watching The Boys or hanging out with them. Or as my dad said, Gabriel babysat for him. But I had to focus right straight off the holidays. I was like, okay, I need to be business driven now because CES is not only, of course, Vegas is fun, but it's business now. And as I mentioned before, CTA was kind enough to grant me the Key Online Influencer badge.
Yes, that was amazing.
And I was so thankful. So not only was I going there to learn about new products and brands, but I needed to spread the word to everyone. So I was so excited about that. And that's what I think kind of pumped me up and really got me going. And the brands that I met, it was really interesting. I mean, it could have been something like a semiconductor something or other. And I was like, moms could totally, like, I don't know. I was able to assimilate with a lot of them. And everyone out there, you'll be able to see Heather and I are going to start working and collaborating with a lot of these brands because there are so many. My goal was to look for things, products and brands that were going to make our lives easier, that were going to transform us. And technology is ridiculous. If I can tell you, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, 5G, I mean, all these acronyms, just simple things that people invented that'll take 5 minutes off your time. I can't tell you the brands. I wanted to hug them. There's a few companies that I need to reach out to that have a thing that goes on the kid's toothbrush, and there's an app to help them brush their teeth better. Oh, it's like they heard me, so there are brands out there, and I just feel like there's people such as ourselves that really need to get the word out there, and get their products out there because it's so important. There were so many different things. Like there was one thing, I don't have enough grasp for this, or maybe I do, I don't know, but one of my favorite products was LG made, okay, so think of the Roomba, so like the little vacuum that goes on its own, but it's a lawnmower. It mows your lawn. Like, cool. Where has this been all my life? So the coolest thing ever, right? So you would never think, how great is that? So I was like, oh, we need one. My husband's like, we have like a patch of grass this big, but there are products out there in technology that needs to be brought to the masses so that that can help you. So it's really, some of the stuff won't be out till like March or September. Some is like they're going to start out in Asia and then bring here. But Heather and I are going to be giving you guys the scoop on them as I contact them and we collaborate with them, because our goal is to make our lives and your lives that much easier, because we're all on the go. We're all struggling. We're all trying to get the schedules back into play and all that stuff.
That is true.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. Well, cool. I think that was awesome that they picked you to be an influencer. Not surprised at all.
I was very grateful. I was surprised. I was like, shut up. But I was so grateful, and it was really nice. And I tried to meet up with Amber. I was telling you, one of the other bloggers that we're friends with. And we kept on missing each other. But then I ended up bumping into her. Oh my God, I totally forgot to tell you. Everyone will hear this. So hi, Amber. I bumped into her at Zumanity. I went to Cirque du Soleil's Risque show Friday night.
How was that?
And she was online with her husband. It was great to see Amber. She is so cool, and it was so happy to see her. And her daughter Pickett just had a baby. Hi, Pickett. Hi, little baby. So cute. The show was crazy. It was awesome.
Was there lots of naked bodies?
There were boobs. But it was great. Like I'm a huge fan of Cirque du Soleil. And it was very tastefully done. I thought it was very well done. And there were parts that were funny and then theatrical and awesome. So I do recommend, and this is not an ad, hashtag not an ad. If you do go to Vegas, there are so many shows to see. So O is my favorite, and my second favorite might be Zumanity.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was definitely fun. Oh my gosh, it was all craziness. But now we're back. We're back. We're here. We have a lot going on this week. We're trying to get the kids. No one is commenting on how their week was. And I know.
Yeah, we have people watching. I can see it.
I
know you're there. No,
it's okay. We'll get the text messages later like, oh my God, saw you on Facebook.
Yeah. Just comment. Say hi.
I know.
We won't tell. Yeah, we have so much going on. Oh my gosh. She and I have to try to get back on the same schedule. Oh my gosh, so Delray Fashion Week is coming up.
It's next Thursday.
It's next Thursday. Oh, it was tough. Oh, sorry, Fatima.
Hi,
we'll give you hugs. Here's a mom hug for you. Yeah, so Delray Fashion Week, we've been talking about it. You can get a VIP ticket still for $165.
Mhm.
We're going to be VIPs. We are doing a live show before the first show starts on 124. Oh, wow. Switching preschools and doctors. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Fatima, did you interview? Did you have to like go through all the interviewing of like the doctors and the preschools at the same time? That's crazy.
And Fatima's pregnant, so that means she's changing. Are you changing pediatricians? Are you changing your OB? That's always a little stressful.
Babysitting for a depressed doggy because you guys are not there.
Oh, your dad's funny.
That is true. Sadie moped for the first 2 days, I heard.
Aww.
Yep. My kids could care less because they had their cool grandparents there. But my dog knew I was gone.
Aww. Poor Sadie. Awesome first week. Opened my own salon suite. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Great on her diagnostics, which was a relief. So very positive. You always love support. Thanks.
Rafaela, that's awesome. Listen, leave a link to your salon suite. We would love to share people, to send people your way and to say what your specialties are. Because I know salon suites could be hair, it could be nails, it could be estheticians. So we would love to hear. That's awesome.
Fatima said dogs always know. Yeah, I just saw that come up.
It's so true. Yes, you are a dog mommy. She would totally know. Yeah. It's so crazy how dogs know. And it's like, you know what it is? I think it's the luggage. Sadie first knew when the luggage came out.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Whereas my kids were like, whatever.
Thanks for watching us, Rafaela.
I know, definitely. Thank you so much for the kind words. We love having people that watch us. And if there's anything that you guys want us to talk about, like anything in particular topics, we are all game, especially Sunday nights when it's kind of like a free form. We focus on a topic in particular, like now is getting back into the grind. Like, how are you? We're here. Hugs.
Check up on everybody. No, it was a crazy week.
Yeah. So
we're talking about, we know that we're talking about sleep this month.
Oh, yes.
My favorite topic. And some extra ways on how to possibly make some money.
Yes.
So those are going to be some of our split screens coming up too. And then we've got cold and flu this week.
Yeah. So we have cold and flu this week. And then we have our Sunday show and then our show. So as you've noticed, actually, we have not started a Friday show yet. So next week is our first Friday show.
At 12.
Mm-hmm. We've learned that Fridays seem to be sometimes a little bit more convenient for you guys. So we're going to try to do a Friday at 12 show, and we'll see how it, where it takes us. And we're constantly watching our analytics, and we're doing polls and stuff like that. So if there's any days or times that you feel are better for you, we take that into consideration when we do each of our shows. And then we have CES. I just saw the CES comment. Sorry. And then we have Delray Beach Fashion Week, which Heather was talking about, which we have the VIP tickets are still available. It starts January 24th. So our show is going to be on January 24th at 6 p.m. We're going to go live on stage. Yeah. So that is super exciting. The fabulous Amanda Perna is going to dress us, and Vince Canning, who has been a statue place here at Delray Beach, is going to gift us some beautiful shoes. I'm so excited. Mm-hmm. I love shoes. So by all means, you can buy tickets separately for each of the fashion shows and events that are luncheons that are going on. But for $165, the 5th anniversary VIP tickets seem to be like the way to go. It's front row for all of the shows and receptions.
Well, and then so Thursday, when was the luncheon again? Why am I blanking?
The luncheon is Friday, actually, at 12. So Wednesday, we have the opening night.
And Thursday was?
Okay. Thursday is the hair and the Delray fashion.
Okay, so I can't make that.
Right. I'll be there. I'm going to try to be there.
Okay.
Then Friday's the luncheon, which I'm going to be at. And then Saturday is the swim show.
I'll be back. I'll be back for that.
Yay! And I'm so excited because what's funny is my husband has a business trip in Seattle. And I was like, babe, Heather's bringing Andy to the swim show. So he's like, all right, babe. So join us Saturday night too. It'll be like all 4 of us. You'll see the SoFlo dads that are dragged on the go. Okay.
They're not going to be so sad as they watch the swim.
I know, right? That's like the best show to go to.
It's more exciting for them, maybe.
I think so.
Yeah, so we have that. We have to get dressed this week for that. We have so much going on. So that's going to be, that's next week. And then the cold and flu. So that's what's happening, people.
Yep. So stay tuned to our Facebook page and also our website because we're updating our calendar on our website, SoFloMoms.com, as shows come up and as they get secured. So if you have, and like we said, if you have any recommendations for topics for Sunday night shows like this one, we would greatly appreciate it. Be sure to check out DelReyFashionWeek.com if you'd like to get tickets. I think it'll be a great event. Especially if you like fashion, it's a great gift. I mean, the holidays are over, but like Heather, whose birthday was yesterday, there are birthdays still going on. This would be a good early Valentine's Day gift. It's kind of like a little treat. And did we tell you that aside from front row seats, you also get an Amanda Perna design bag that the retail value is $150. Aside from the fact that the runway seats are normally like $25 to $50 each, of which 100% of all proceeds go to the charities that we're going to list below. So you're giving to charity. Yeah.
And this has been going on for 5 years. This is my 4th year. And Dana and I, it's kind of our anniversary, actually.
I know.
Of meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, of meeting.
And then last year was our first show there. And then this year we're on the stage now.
You know what's so crazy? I know we have to go in a minute, but I realized you and I, we were both on the South Florida Parenting Magazine Mom Panel. Remember that? We used to write for them.
Yes.
And I didn't make it. I couldn't go to the first meeting. So we would have met then. So it was a whole year later.
That's crazy.
I know. Isn't that weird?
I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
I know.
Well, it was meant to be. And we have to thank Sarah because she was the one at the after party that was like, Dana, do you know Heather? And I'm like, oh my God, I read your blog all the time. And then
here we are on the
It was kismet. It was kismet, guys.
It was kismet. Oh my God.
All right, we're going to let you guys enjoy your Sunday night. We are so thankful that you were able to spend these 30 minutes with us. We just wanted to check in with you, make sure that you're okay, that you're somewhat getting on schedule. If you have any ideas, please, by all means, on how to get back on schedule, share it with us. We're all ears. Please feel free to go to our SoFlo Moms on the Go Mom Tribe group. If you're not already a member, just click to join and we'll let you in. And it's a private group, but it's all no strings attached, no judging group. We post funny memes.
We try to make it light and laugh, but if you need a hug or you need to vent, go for it.
Or advice. Oh my gosh, it's a great place to go.
It is.
And Rafaela, thanks for leaving your information.
Oh, good.
Oh, 20% off first color appointment for local Mom Scoop followers. What?
Thanks. Wow.
That is fabulous. That is awesome. So we appreciate you forwarding that discount to our readers and viewers. That's awesome.
All right. So go take care of yourself.
Yes.
It's time to get your hair cut, colored, nails.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Nails, massages, facials, anything. Self-care.
Self-care for 2018. That's my motto.
Me too.
Woo! All right, ladies and gents, we will see you Friday. If not, we will see you in between Instagram stories, SoFlo Moms, and on our Facebook page. So have a fabulous night, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.